We're at the Tarcoles Bridge, a very famous bridge in Costa Rica. The reason it's famous is because of what's down here. These crocodiles down here are massive. There's nothing there for scale. They say the reason that they hang out down here is because the livestock upriver, when it starts to rain, a lot of the livestock gets washed down. Whether it's dead or alive, by the time it reaches this point, crocodiles don't care. They're gonna take it no matter what. About 2 weeks ago, a young man came to this bridge. Some say he was suicidal, some say he was drunk, probably both. He actually jumped over the side, he landed in the water. These crocodiles wasted no time, basically just jumped right into him, and the only thing that they found was his head. And I'm surprised they actually found the head, believe it or not, because these are really, really big crocodiles. But that's a hell of a way to off yourself, I'll tell you. That's just terrible. When we first walked over here, we noticed there's a small pond over here that with some splashing going on. There's actually some juveniles in that pond over there, and they're very, very active. There's one bird sitting there now, but there's some bird activity around there, and there's a juvenile in that pond there. You can see all that splashing around, and that's the crocodile. Oh, there you go. Looks like he's probably eating some fish there. Water level's a little low, it gets a lot easier for those guys to catch fish. Yeah, there he is there with his head sticking out. He's definitely in there snapping up some fish. Oh wow, look at that. And that's quite a distance away, but I would guess that crocodile over there is probably close to about 6 feet long. From Manuel Antonio to Monteverde, where we're at now, it's about 4.5 hour drive by car. Started out normal on highway, then it really got super windy. Again, it's one of those roads, if you get car sick, it's not a good road for you. Lots of turns and up and downs. Then it turned into a dirt road, and we had to go really slow speed, and it was just total rattling. It's pretty wild. But anyway, so we're here. It's now nighttime. Started raining right when we got to the top of the cloud forest, so kind of true to the name. It's raining, so can't really do too much tonight, so we're gonna just chill, recharge our batteries, and tomorrow they say it's not really raining here during the daytime. Usually if it's gonna rain, it's gonna be the evening time, so we'll give it a whack tomorrow and see what happens. So that's it for today. We made it to next destination in Monteverde, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. All right. We are in the Monteverde Cloud Forest Reserve. We're going to take our first trail. This one takes us down by a creek, so we're going to be able to walk along kind of like a river setting. Afterwards, we're going to take a whole nother trail that's going to take us up into the canopy area. Never been here before. The climate is very different. It's windy because we're at an elevation, but the sun is shining. It's actually warm, very comfortable. And so it's going to be a whole different environment. So we're going to see what we can find on this trip. It's going to be really interesting. So come on along, let's check it out. One thing I'm really noticing here is a lot of bird life. Really beautiful birds, down to the smallest hummingbirds and even some of the big turkey vultures and other predatory birds circling around. I'm hearing a lot of bird calls. And right behind me, I notice there's a beautiful blue bird on this tree right here. I don't know if we can get close enough. It's perched right there. You can see the blue-green color. It's unbelievable looking. It's a very long tail. Oh, so beautiful. The bird life is really thick here. Hopefully the reptiles and other things will be the same. But just keep our eyes peeled and show you whatever we come across. It's pretty cool. This little anole lizard is really interesting looking. It's probably the same species that we've been encountering on this trip in the lowland areas, but this one, because we're at some high elevation, it just looks a lot different. It's a little bit colder here, so it's not as alert and fast moving. He's just kind of hanging out. So what you watched was us using a small piece of vine or plant. We teased this tarantula out of the hole, and then once we got it beyond the hole, we stuffed a hat down in there just so it couldn't get back. And of course when we're done, we're going to remove the hat and coax the spider back to its original spot there. And all of a sudden there's two birds. I haven't turned around to look and see what they were, but they're calling really loud in the background. But what a fantastic tarantula, man, one of the most beautiful I've seen. Some of you may be thinking that we may have destroyed the hole, or getting it out or whatever. This hole is really oversized for this tarantula, and the entrance to the hole is not webbed out like a lot of normal tarantula dwellings would be. So us putting the hat there didn't disturb any of the dwelling of this tarantula. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the hat away and then coax the tarantula back into the hole, and it should go just fine. Shouldn't be a problem. So the hat's away. Let's see how this goes here. Come on, buddy. Go on. And there you go. All right. Fantastic. That's a perfect case of you look but you don't see. So it's just very indiscriminate hole there. Tarantula's just sitting there. So you got to keep your eyes out for everything. Snakes, birds, mammals, whatever it is, just got to be aware of your surroundings. So otherwise we would have missed that. So score. All right, cool. Now you guys know I'm not going to pass up an opportunity to go to the local serpentarium. These places a lot of times can just be a wealth of knowledge for all the local herp stuff that's around. Sometimes you find somebody in there that's friendly enough that wants to share some information. You could actually get some really vital tips on where to look and that sort of thing. So I'm gonna go check it out. It should be pretty cool. I saw some photos online and in some ads and stuff, so it looks like a pretty decent place. So we're gonna go check it out. Monteverde Herpetarium. Hello, my name's Dan.
I'm Dennis. You're
Dennis.
welcome.
Mucho
Nice to meet you.
I have a business back home, and I actually have lots of snakes back home, and I breed and I sell and everything else. And I haven't gone through your serpentarium yet, but I'm really impressed. This is one of the nicest serpentariums I think I've ever seen.
Thank you for
very,
coming.
very high quality.
So now we have three different areas. We have like not venomous snakes. All the species are from Costa Rica.
Okay.
We have another room for vipers.
Okay.
Okay, we have like the bigger bushmaster, for example.
Okay.
And some frontlets.
Okay. And not necessarily everything is from Monteverde, but just from around Costa Rica.
No, around Costa Rica.
Okay.
Because we have some different areas,
Different habitats.
some different habitats. We make
High
like
altitude.
we try to control like the different temperatures or.
Sure. All right. I'm liking what I see so far.
You ready?
Oh, yeah, sure. Definitely. So we're back at the bungalow. As you can see, that serpentarium was really something else. I was really impressed by that. Probably one of the nicest serpentariums I've ever been to anywhere in the world. It's really nice to see that. We went out during the day, as you saw earlier. We're looking for everything. We're looking for all the different species. And then now, after going to the serpentarium and having a chat with the guy there, now we have it fine-tuned. We know what species occur here and what species don't occur here. So now it just started raining, so if the rain stops, we'll have an opportunity to go out tonight and look for the species that do occur here. So now my eyes are a little bit more filtered, more fine-tuned for that. So I guess we'll just see. We're at the mercy of the weather at this point. So otherwise, I'm good. I was really happy with that place. It was a really cool place. So here's part of those roads leading up and back down from Monteverde. Gives you a gut check for about an hour. Then at some point it's going to become paved, and then it's just going to be windy. So it's kind of an interesting part of the adventure, but it's part of the experience.